The foundation of anything that's ever been achieved in this world was belief. Before anything else was created, there was a belief in somebody's heart and mind and just in somebody's soul. A belief is not just a thought. It's more than a thought. A belief is more than a wish. It transcends hope. A belief is not something that we know. It's something that moves from our head into our heart, which becomes part of our system, and it forms the core of really who we are. And everybody has a belief system. And the question then is not so much whether you believe or not, but really what it is that you believe in. More often than not, we believe in limiting things. We believe that we're not capable enough, or that our circumstances are such that it limits us from, accomplishing what we want or being who we want. More often than not, we grow up thinking and just assimilating what people say about us and believing their beliefs for ourselves, even if that were not true. The thing about belief is it may not necessarily be based on truth. Okay? It may not be the truth. In fact, our belief could just really be based on our reality. Now, we all know that there is a difference between reality and truth. All right? The truth is that, there is a sun, right, that shines and that rises every day. However, today here in Manila, where I'm from and where I am, okay, the cloud is overcast and there is no sun. So the reality is that it's a dark and overcast day. But does that mean that there is no sun behind those clouds? Absolutely not. The fact is that, and the truth is that the sun is out there. It's just that the clouds are covering the sun. So very big difference between reality and truth. And so for us to really get on our path to achieving our dreams, we first need to do a check between whether our beliefs are founded on realities, the reality of economics. But maybe you feel that maybe economically things could be better for you, maybe you feel that socially you could have more friends, or that you could be, more of a people person. So there are realities that you have around you. So the question is, what are your beliefs based on? Are they based on realities? Are they based on the failings that you've experienced? Are your beliefs based on the rejections that you've experienced? Are your beliefs based on your bank account? What's in your bank account or what's not in your bank account? Are your beliefs based on the size of your network? Maybe your network is not as big as the others, and so are you allowing the realities to shape your beliefs? Or are you deciding and purposefully and deliberately, strategically ensuring that you're basing your beliefs on truth? That's a big question, because most people fail in business not because the business fails them, but because they fail themselves. Listen to that. Okay? It's not the products that's going to fail you. It's not your downlines that are going to fail you. It's not your family that's going to fail you, or your uplines, or the company, or the government. It's no one else but you. And so if you want to succeed in this business, know that the power for you to succeed is also in your hands. In the same way that the power to fail is in your hands and in no one else's hands alone, the power to succeed and to really be the person that you were created to be the woman, that you were ordained by God to be, is also in your hands. And so first things first really is for you to take control of your beliefs and really make sure that they're grounded, founded, rooted in truth. And what is the truth? The truth is that you were created by God for a reason. That you are not an accident. That inside of you, genetically already, when God, created you, that He created you already with everything that you needed to succeed. Because God created you to succeed. His original plan and purpose for you is for you to be, the best that you could be. So the potential is already there. The giftings, the abilities, the talents are already inside of you. You don't need to look out and get it for yourself. All you can do is really use the people around you, use the learnings, and the teachings, and maybe from the books or from events like this, to bring out what's already inside of you, to develop further and enhance what's already inside of you, but not to take on something from the external, because your success is inside. And it starts with you really discovering that and believing that for yourself. It's easy to believe that others have the potential to succeed, but sometimes it's hard for us to believe that we have the potential to succeed. Today, I want you to start to believe that you, not the person beside you, not your upline or your downlines, but you, regardless of your circumstance, regardless of what you know or don't know, regardless of the difficulties you're facing, the truth is that you have the potential to succeed. That's a fundamental truth. And that's a truth that I had for myself and I took to myself, 18 years or 20 years ago, when I was a young, struggling, single mother of 3. I had 3 small kids, and I found myself just overnight, my whole world collapsing, my whole world just basically crashing. And overnight, we had no home, I had no money, and we had nothing really, and nothing to look at, nothing that I could see in my reality that that gave me the hope that things would be better. In fact, when I looked at my reality 20 years ago, everything seemed to be, we seemed to be destined to fail or to just live a life of difficulty. But thank God that by His grace, I was able to look beyond our bleak and depressing circumstances and really look to that truth that was planted inside of me. And it was that truth, that it was based on that truth that, that God, had a plan for me and my children. And that plan was to prosper us and not to harm us. That plan was to give us a hope in the future. I grabbed hold of that truth and built up my belief system on that. And as they say, the rest is history. So you have a choice to do that as well. And so for you to achieve, the starting point is for you to make sure that your belief system is not based on your reality. Because reality limits. Realities are like, they're like chains that really tie us down. Realities are like, walls that limit us. Realities are like it's like a lid or a ceiling that just hampers us. But if we base our beliefs on truth, then we break out of those walls and we break out of those lids and we become limitless.